What's going on, guys? JonahPlayss here, and this is my third time recording this because I've now messed it up twice, but we're good. So today is a Smash Brothers video about the banning of Steve and how I don't necessarily 100% agree with it, but I don't disagree. I think that Steve needs to be regulated or something needs to change, but at this point I am on board with Steve being banned. At this point, until we can get something figured out. Kind of like they did with Meta Knight and how they did with Cloud and Bayonetta in Smash 4. So, this article from Kotaku, sorry if I got that wrong, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, competitive community really hates Steve from Minecraft. Onin did take the first place trophy at SmashCon recently, which if you don't know, SmashCon is an annual tournament that hosts every Smash game made by Nintendo, mind you, so no Project M, Project Plus. I'm sure they had the side events, I just don't remember. But, they had Brawl, they had Melee, they had Smash 4, 64, Ultimate. I know I said that out of order. Anyway, so we're going to read this article, and then I'm going to give you my, take on it and, what I think should, go forward from here. It's not, super long, a lot of, stuff like that, so we'll really get into it. Okay. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stands, meaning fans, had an exciting weekend at SmashCon, an annual tournament dedicated to Nintendo's popular crossover and clones like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Wrapped up on August 14th. There were plenty of upsets, including one of the world's best players, MKLeo, taking 5th in the tournament's singles bracket, meaning one-on-one. But what is melting down the competitive community right now is a player named Onin. Took home the first place trophy using Steve. Now, a lot of people want the character banned from future tournament because how busted he is. This is correct. Onin is relatively new to the scene, having made his tournament debut at the Online Olympus 2 in January 2021, after he continued to make appearances at various tournaments, even taking first place at Combo Breaker 2022. The Smash Wiki now deems Onin one of the best Smash players or Steve players in the world, which isn't really that impressive. He's built up quite a body count in the tournament. He's beaten MKLeo and Riddles, the best Canadian player in the world, also on Team Liquid. He's stopped Ice Climber veteran Big D as well as top Peach player Mutace, who's from Texas. Basically, Onin is goated, and then SmashCon Grand Finals. This weekend, they even bodied Meister in Grand Finals. The world's best Game & Watch user and current top 3 Mexican Smash Ultimate player. It's a brutal whipping to say the least, but again, using Steve. So a lot of the credit flies out the window. Onin picked their main Steve, while Meister switched between Game & Watch and Sora, although it did, however, it didn't matter to Meister just because Onin won rather decisively. Meister did manage to beat Onin at one time with Sora, when the crowd obviously popped off for him, was like, yes, finally, but then he did take it. Still, the crowd was on Meister's side the entire time, despite Onin dominating the matchup. The audience, let's go Meister, let's go Sora, in an effort to cheer Meister on. The crowd even screamed Sora spells in unison, fire, thunder, freeze, whenever Meister cast them. And the tournament reached its climax. The community became Jokerfied, tweeting their utter disdain for the Minecraft miner. A lot of folks really hate Steve so much they want to ban him from the competitive scene. So this is by Gluttony, the #1 French player, I believe, who plays Wario. Steve is no good for no one. Steve is good for no one. Players that play Steve will get crapped on and insulted, and those who don't get mad. I got confused. And then Liquid last. Bro, I feel bad for Onin at this point. I hate Steve, but holy crap, the entire crowd booing you, and then they set off confetti when you lose one game. Poor kid. Hey, that's what it is. Iowa has banned Steve, by the way. That is true. And then Solari, ban Steve. The discourse around banning Steve from competitive tournaments has been going on for a minute, but really came to a head 2 months ago when Japan's champion Akola, another Steve player, won the Gimvitational by Gimmer, a major Smash Ultimate competition held back in June. Casual and pro Smashers alike were upset because Akola, who dominated the Asian scene, came to North America and beat all the best competitive players. Similar to Armada, but the difference of Armada was the fact that Armada came over and dominated with a character a lot of people did never dominate before. Steve, it's very annoying. That was part of it, but the real reason folks were mad was because Steve was widely considered to be totally broken, with solid zoning tools and limitless combo potential, not to mention great range and excellent kill power. As a Simon Belmont main, one of the best in North America, if not the best, I would personally say that Steve is a difficult matchup. I will not lie. I won't lie. But you really have to zone out a zoner. And I know that's the most boring. Nobody wants to watch that gameplay ever. It's like Puff Peach in Melee. But you got to do it. With his solid zoning, right. Not to mention, Steve is frustrating to fight against. That, coupled with the fact that this year's SmashCon tournament at least featured 9 Steve players, added more fuel to the fire. People literally can't stand this character. Kotaku has reached out to Meister and Onin for comments. Sadly, some gamers, as they are, won't to do, are throwing copious amounts of hate at Onin. From booing at the tournament to tweeting they suck to sending threatening messages, which, by the way, don't do that. I get it. I don't like Steve either, but don't do that. It's stupid. Onin is now receiving end of some toxic gamer stuff. It's a bummer to see, especially considering all this player did was win a tournament with an available Smash Ultimate character. There's no reason to get spiteful. You can hate the character, but do not turn that hate into something wrong. And that would be the article. So I agree. I think that with Steve, it is a controversial character, and it needs to be regulated. I think that we need to find some balance between letting people run wild with this character and being able to win versus... excuse me. And actually, let's see. Are we able to go on Twitter real quick and see if we can read that real quick? Everyone, the recent lights of events in Iowa will be banning Steve from tournament indefinitely. Steve will not allow any bracket play or any tournaments. Wins it will be considered void and not... Waterburger's training. I didn't find out why. Policy will be on H2H for PR for this season. This will include a run, don't walk. And then there's a lot of people, obviously. Okay, so Tennessee as well. All right, so like a lot of states are banning this character as we speak. Texas probably will be one of the last because we're so liberal about our Smash decisions. Not liberal in a political like state, but like the word, like the definition of liberal, meaning like indecisive and just whack or whatever. Anyway, all right. Well, so my take on this is that Steve, like I said, needs to somehow be balanced. And I know they're not making really updates to the game or patching it anymore, but we need to find a way to like maybe Steve only allowed in doubles or something, like as an assistant, like you use him to help your other character, like a wall or make Steve, I don't know, make Steve jump off on your first stock. I don't know, like 2 to 3 or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If my opinion is Steve should be. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. As a Belmont main, I can beat him, and that's not a problem. But it is annoying, and I'd just rather not. So I'm lazy. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to the first person to watch the video. Comments, likes, and all that are super appreciated. Please. Let me know down below in the comments if you play Smash, what your main is and what your opinion is on banning Steve. So again, thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day, good night, good.